Here we are. Thanks. Recording in progress. Thank you guys so much for joining us this Tuesday evening. I am so excited. As always, this is a day to celebrate our teammates and to also, inspire other people, because I truly believe that we have the golden nugget, like the golden ticket. You guys have like the Willy Wonka golden ticket. I feel like we have unlimited Willy Wonka golden tickets in our pockets, and we're just keep handing them around. And I truly feel like this Zoom is just passing it on mass scale, and we all can go through the whole, not chocolate factory, but ISOLife, and have amazing transformations and have a different, incredible life. So what the heck is ISOLife, right? Let me share my screen really quick and let you know. So we are here to talk about a company called Isogenics. If you have not heard about it, I wonder what rock you've been under. Oh, just kidding. We've only been around for 19 years. So maybe you're like 12. I don't know. I am so excited that someone took the time to invite you here to share this with you, because and I want you to take the time and tell them thank you after this, because they truly care about you, and they believe that you deserve to have your ideal life, whether it's to improve your health, whether it's to improve your well-being, whether it's to improve your bank account. We have those possibilities. So company based on integrity. And I truly love that word from the bottom of my heart. If it is not right for us, it is not right for the customer. And you're going to hear two incredible stories tonight. And just know that we have the system, right? We have the magic system. We don't have a magic pill. So follow the system, follow the program, and you too can have amazing results. Whether it's for you or someone you love, please thank you for being here and take the time to listen to these incredible stories. So what do? Well, we truly believe that everyone deserves to experience a healthy, joyful, and abundant life. So ask yourself, are you living your best life? And if you're not, well, I am so excited you're in the right place. And we are going to share with you how we've learned to live our best life and what we've done to change our lives, our health, our wealth, our friendships, our communities. So what do we represent? Well, I truly believe in the art of well-being, and it's about crafting new experiences, making healthier choices, and belonging to better communities. And I am so excited because I believe that the community is just as important as the products. The products, you put them in your body and they make you feel amazing. The community cheers you on, and you have this incredible worldwide cheerleading team that is there to support you, because they've done it too, right? We all started with the same thing. We all started by hearing about it, whether it's from a Zoom or from a friend, and we said yes. And it's like, you know what if this is what you've been praying for? What if this is the answer you've been searching for? What if this is the thing that your mom, your dad, your child, your spouse is needing right now more than ever? So we've been around since 2002. We're family owned, 26 global markets, nearly 8 billion. I think we're up to 9 billion now in total. I cannot wait until the end of this month to find the actual numbers. We're having an amazing event. So ask the person that is shared this with you or invited you here also how you can get a link to watch that celebration, because you will learn some amazing things and hear even more incredible stories. We have over 300 individuals that have earned over $1 million cumulative, internationally trusted and respected, over 15 million given to charities. I truly believe that the number is up too since last time we did this. And also our journey is to zero waste by 2028. And we truly care about our planet, and we truly care about our bodies. So we're here to do that. So how do we do that? Well, we eat better, we feel better, we look better, we move better, all around, we just do better. So I'm going to introduce you to the beautiful Monica, who's a hot mama of 3. She's also a business owner, a former college athlete. She is an ISOLifer, which means that she is on this for life. for her life, for her children's life, for everyone's life, because she has had an incredible transformation. And I think the pictures speak for themselves. So, Monica, beautiful, are you here? And can you unmute yourself? I mean, I know you're here because I saw you earlier. Can you
Yes, I'm
unmute
here.
yourself?
Can you
Awesome.
hear me?
Thank
Hi.
you so much for taking the time on this Tuesday. Sorry.
Okay, furry friends.
So please tell us what Isogenics has done for you and how has it impacted your life?
Sure. Well, thank you for inviting me. It's always an honor. I think for me, we've been using Isogenics for years, so it's just kind of a no-brainer for us. So as you said, yes, definitely an IsoLifer. As you can see from my pictures, a quick run through of who I am and what I've, my life, and this probably sounds just like a lot of you. So I was an ex-athlete. I played volleyball in college, so I kind of know what my body is at its peak performance, which I think is awesome, but it's also a curse as well. So it's hard because the mentality is, I want to go back to that, but it's always difficult. I have 3 children. I had them all within 3 years. So it was a lot of babies really, really quick. And I had a really hard time shaking that baby weight. Life was busy. With my 3rd child, I actually started my own business. So I was always busy and running around. And though I like to exercise, I just didn't want to wake up at 5 in the morning and do it. I just didn't have the time. So for me, I started trying different things, and it just wasn't working. And so one of my friends reached out and said, you need to try this. And I said, oh, okay. Well, I tried it and I didn't really go all in. And you know what I mean? I kind of had a shake here and there, but I still ate poorly and I didn't really make the change. And for me, it was obvious. And then finally I said, you know what? I saw myself in a picture from a wedding. And I thought at the time, which I probably still looked beautiful, and I was confident and was proud of what I looked like. But then when I saw the picture later, I was like, oh, that's not what I thought I looked like in my mind. It doesn't fit. So not that there's anything wrong with being a different size, but for me and my body, I knew what was my healthiest and I was not at my healthiest. So once that happened, I kind of switched and I said, all right, I'm going to try this and I'm going to try it exactly the way the program says. And when I did it, I think I did a full strict 11 day and I immediately dropped 10 pounds. And I think I'd been trying and using Isogenics, but not doing it all the way for at least a half a year. And so once I realized focus, and I was so excited and I was hooked from there. So I think that was, I want to say 4 years, but knowing COVID takes a year out of it, probably was 5. I mean, we all know it's like that lost year. All of a sudden you realize, wait, okay, so it was probably 5 years ago. But I ended up, people always say, well, how quickly did you lose it? I stayed focused. I lost 20 pounds pretty quickly. I had 45 pounds to lose. And then, life happens and just paused on everything, just kept up with Isogenics and then jumped back in it and lost another 20. And so since then, it's been about, again, time lapse, who knows, but probably 2 or 3 years and still sticking with it and still feeling great. And I would just encourage any of you who have not tried Isogenics, I don't know who's new and who isn't, that it's worth the try. First and foremost, Isogenics is an awesome company. And if ever you try it and you decide you don't like losing 10 pounds pretty quickly, or you don't like the product, which I'd be surprised, they're going to refund, your purchase, which who does that? So I love the slogan not a slogan, but the phrase that says, you try it and either you lose 10 pounds or you get your money back, and I truly think that's right on point. So with that, I focused on myself and got through that. But on top of that, the biggest thing I think people were really surprised at is that I lost all of that weight without exercising one bit. Now, I love to exercise, so it's not that I'm sitting here saying don't exercise. It's great. I think it's amazing, but you don't have to exercise for 3 hours every day to lose that weight and to get healthy. It really has to do with outrunning. You can't outrun your fork. So if you're working out for an hour every single day, but you're still eating more than we should or eating the junk food and the processed food, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to stay in the same spot. And that's actually what was happening with me at the very beginning. So Yeah, so I love Isogenics, still doing it, and I feel like another big key component for me. And if Christina, if you want me to talk about anything else or if you have any specific questions, let me know. But um, my biggest thing with Isogenics as well was gut health. I found that I was extremely sensitive to gluten and did not realize that. And that's one of the things that I loved about these products. I did not realize how bad I felt until I felt good. And I think that's the biggest thing. It's not just about weight loss. It's not just about fitting into the pants that we all know that we have hidden in our bottom drawer. Because I mean, I've got probably 5 of them that I'm like, I'm going to fit into those. But I felt so much better in my gut health because of the non-gluten, and it just blew my mind. And from then on, I was even more focused to clean up what I was eating and stick on the Isogenics. So, I mean, I love the program. The products are always top notch. And I mean, I am a lifer. It's a part of my diet. But that doesn't mean that some people also say, if you're new, you're like, well, what about that cheeseburger or that ice cream? I don't think I can give that up. Well, I always say 80-20. At 80% of the time, I'm eating very clean, and it makes a huge difference. And then I go out and have a birthday or whatever, and I have a great time. But you know what? I know the next morning that I'm going to have my shake or I'm going to cleanse, and I'm going to feel 100 times better. And it's worth it. It's life. It's not just a one-time, 1-week thing. I know how to eat healthy and make my body feel the best that it can. And that's one of the reasons why I like Isogenics. And I think that's one of the reasons why there's such a longevity in how long people are actually staying in it using the products, because they know how good it makes them feel, but they can still enjoy life. And that's what we do. And we feel healthy in the process. So
I love it. I was sitting here taking notes. I'm like, this is awesome. I'm like, this is not a training, but I love it because I'm getting trained. I love your story because, it's so true. Like I had the same gluten allergies, and there's so many people out there. And I remember, I don't know how long you've been searching for a solution. And I'm like, I tried the gluten-free diet, and I've tried this and I've tried that. And it energetically drained me. It didn't work for me. And it's like, it's not something that you can do for the rest of your life. With this, it's literally like you become, it's like you crave the healthy, instead of craving the junk, you crave the healthy. And I love it. I'm assuming through COVID, like, I don't know what I would have done through COVID. I probably would have gained like 30-40 pounds through COVID with all the stress and being at home with kids and all that. I think I would gain 30-40 pounds, but I didn't. And I'm assuming you didn't either, right? Because you stayed on track. It made it so easy, right?
Yes. Well, I will be honest, because I think sometimes people only show the good. I think I gained probably stress. COVID was hard, and for those of us who are stress eaters, it's really hard. So I think I probably gained 10 or 12 pounds. But here's the thing. When I got my mind back on track, I was able to lose those 12 pounds, and now I feel great again. So, I mean, I think sometimes with Isogenics or weight loss, or we tend to self-sabotage, and we think, well, I messed up, so it's done. Let's eat everything terrible, but here's the thing. Great job. We're actually losing pounds. Some people can, but everybody's story is different. And I want to make sure that I'm being honest and saying, you know what, it's okay. And I think that's a lot of people tend to feel bad, and then it perpetuates itself, just keep going. And I think that's the biggest thing with Isogenics. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Everyone's normal. It's real life, it's not, you can't always be good, and life sometimes stinks.
Life happens. Yeah, life happens.
Right. And it's okay. And you just pick up and keep moving. And I'm definitely proof of that. So
yes, you are. What other changes have you had other than, the weight, like as far as your energy, as far as your mood, hanging out with the kids, doing, the super mom things, right? I mean, they're all just a year apart. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So what other changes have you noticed? And I mean, as a business owner, you're busy, you're creating all this jewelry and you're doing all this stuff. So I'm assuming, you had some help with Ionics and some other stuff.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about the product. Okay. So for me, this is actually a really good point. So before Isogenics, so I own my own business, and those of you who own your own business, it's awesome because you make your own hours, but it also stinks sometimes because when it's go time and you have a huge deadline, sometimes it's just you until midnight to get it finished. It's down to the wire. And I remember Christmas is our biggest time frame, and I lived off of, I'm a stress eater. Let's just be real. I lived off of chocolate and Dr. Pepper. And I will tell you, I felt terrible. Like I didn't know how bad I felt. So then there was, the Christmas later, we still were in a huge rush. I'm still busting my tail, working with my workers. They're doing a great job as well. But I switched and I was doing isodelites and e-shots. And let me tell you, well, if you don't know what e-shots are, you need to know what they are, especially in the middle of stressful times. I could see a drastic difference because of the adaptogens in it. If you don't know what adaptogens is, I'm sure you're going to go over that later. But what it does is it helps you deal with stress. And for me, it was such a tangible, physical thing that I could see my body responding to this Christmas rush. And oh my gosh, am I going to get it done? How are we going to do it? I didn't have that. I felt better. I wasn't on a sugar high. I didn't feel disgusting from all the sugar. I felt great because I was using Isagenix products, and it made a huge difference for me. I would say one thing right now, I live off of Bia's. I do 2 a day. The adaptogens and the energy from it is amazing. So I switched to that and love it.
I love it. And yeah, I cannot imagine life before Bia and Ionics. And I mean, I don't remember it. It's like, I remember it vaguely, and I'm like, you don't know what you're missing. Like you said about the food, and you're feeling good. You don't know how bad you feel until you start feeling great. And then all of a sudden it's like, crap, I really felt bad. And
Yeah.
you mentioned, you had a really good point about, like falling off the wagon, like, and I remember hearing an expression, and it's stuck in my head. It's like, getting one flat tire, it's the equivalent of like falling off the wagon completely. It says, well, I had a cupcake, or I had a piece of cake or ice cream today. Screw it. I'm just going to have a burger and fries and everything else in between. It's like, instead of fixing your flat tire, you're slashing the other 3 tires, and now you have 4 tires to fix, right? So it's like, let's not do that. And I love, and you say that over and over. We have a system that you can go back to, and you get your sexy back, or you get your money back, right? I mean, obviously you got your sexy back, and and
I feel good. That's for that. I mean, like, I think for me, it was a big deal to come out of COVID, and I first time at the pool, I put on a bikini, and I was like, I think I feel good right now. And that is hard to come by. I mean, let me tell you, and, we all have our own insecurities, but besides just feeling good, I've looked good too, which is a plus on top of it. So, I mean, it's worth it. To me, I wouldn't ever go back. I'm so grateful for, Robin, who showed me the way, and I haven't even gotten into the financial aspect. We can do that another night, but
obviously I will invite you back to share your financial story, because it's amazing from, from a business owner perspective, and to know that we'll just go into that. I would love to have you back to share your financial story.
Yes, of course. No problem.
Thank you so much for your share. I love and I appreciate your story. And I know without a doubt that your story is going to inspire other mamas out there that are searching for that solution, and they're looking for, fitting in that bikini, or having more energy, or keeping up with the kids, or, sleeping better, and all those things that we don't even talk about most of the time. Plus, of course, fitting in those jeans that are in the bottom drawer. I have them. I don't know anybody who doesn't, right? So we either have the mama body or the dad bod kind of thing. And it's like, you have kids now, you gotta look a certain way. No, you don't. No, you don't. Our system proves it.
And besides that, I will tell you, I think even in the shakes, I think it has collagen as well. Now, don't quote me, but I believe that it does. I will tell you, I turned 42 this year, and I've had so many people say, what? I thought you were 28. I'm like, oh yeah, Isagenix, thank you.
Yeah, my biggest compliment was the other day when I went to the coffee shop over at our local coffee shop at the beach where we go, and I walk in, and the lady hands me, like, she goes, oh my God, I thought you were your daughter. She's like, I thought you were Bella. And I was like, thank you. She's only telling me, like, yeah. She saw me in the shop, and she had the coffee ready because she knew exactly what Bella wanted. She's like, I thought you were Bella. I'm like, I liked it. I don't know if Bella did.
Yes, so good.
I am excited. Now we're gonna get collagen with adaptogen. So that's gonna be a whole nother level of awesomeness. So
It'd be great.
thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time and
Of course.
sharing. Have a great evening.
Bye.
All right, guys. I truly believe, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen really quick and show you her transformation once again. Like, who do you know that would benefit from a transformation like this? Who do you know that would love to just feel amazing and have the energy and have that confidence? I mean, you could see it. She just radiates it through the Zoom. You cannot miss that. How do we do that? Well, our program has it's the best of science and the best of nature combined, and it's a system. It's not, like I said, it's not a magic pill, it's a magic system, and you just have to follow it. So get back to the person that invited you, and they will go into more of these details. I want to be mindful of everyone's time, so I'm not going to go into all of this, but we have been tested against the heart healthy diet, which is typically what your doctor recommends when you are overweight, and we ranked 4 times above the heart healthy diet. So the people that were using our program had 2 times more weight loss, 78% more fat loss, and 2 times more lean muscle mass. And that is super important because as we age, we tend to lose muscle mass. So once again, get back to the person that invited you, and we'll go more into that. And like you heard Monica, you're going to get to hear an incredible financial story. But what if you put these products in your body and you love them? So what if you share those, and all of a sudden you can start getting paid to do what you love? We recommend things all the freaking time. It's like, oh my God, I bought this new pen. It's amazing. You should try it. Where'd you get it at? Oh, whatever it is, right? Or I got this necklace. Where'd you get it? I want it, right? It's the same thing, but this is your health. This is not just a pen or a cup or a whatever. It's your health. So why not share it? If you've just found out that you could transform your body, or someone you love can transform their bodies, why not share that with them? Just like that. It's simple, it's easy. Get back to the person that invited you once again. And with that, I am going to introduce the amazing Karla, who is an Air Force veteran. She's a hot mama of 2, and she is going to share with you, and she's an MRI tech, and she's going to share with you her transformation, not just physical, but she's going to go more into the financial part. But look at we're talking about collagen here. Look at this before and after right here for this hot mama. And so if you don't mind, beautiful, can you unmute yourself and let us know what Isagenix has done for you?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Hi, beautiful. Welcome back.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for that awesome introduction. And Monica, your story was awesome. I've seen your transformation before, and it's always awesome to see. So yay. But okay, I'm Karla. I am from Florida. And like Christina said, yes, I'm an Air Force veteran. I've been using Isagenix for about 4.5 years now. Absolutely love it. Loved it from the start. I did it just to lose a few sticky pounds, maybe like 10, 15 pounds. Like when I tell my story, people know my story. Yes, I'm an MRI tech, so I wear scrubs. Scrubs are nice and comfy, love them. They're like pajamas, always comfy. But my scrubs started getting tight at a certain point, and I was like, I just need to do something. And a friend of mine was telling me about the system, and I was like, no, I'm good. I don't need to do anything. I'll do it on my own. Well, like everyone else, it's hard to do it on your own. I didn't know what I was doing. So I said yes, and my husband and I started in January of 2017, and we immediately fell in love with it, started feeling amazing, lost some weight. It was great. It was great. And I think one of the first people that I shared it with, let me go backtrack. I had no intention of sharing it. I was told ahead of time, early on, the benefits, and, you can earn some money. And I'm like, oh, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not going to. I'm just doing this for me. That's it. But it really quickly turned into, what are you doing? You look great. And oh my gosh. And then my sister was one of the first few that I shared it with, and a couple of our military friends. And it was just very easy and to share, just very, very organic. We felt amazing. Everyone else was, our age, still in the military or, retired. Everybody wanted to feel good. And sure enough, they did. When they started, they sure enough did. And when I got that first $54. You know, that first Monday payday, I was like, oh my gosh, I really can get paid doing this. It was so awesome. So I'm like, wow, how do I do this again? So it was really just, who do you know? And hey, you want to feel amazing? This is great. This is what I'm doing. This is what my husband and I are doing, and how we feel great. And people just wanted to do it. And it quickly it was fun. It wasn't hard. And, you know, I work full time. So I was just doing this in the pockets of my day. And it just turned into just something awesome. I wasn't, like I said, I'm not a salesperson. So I didn't really quite know what I was doing. So I was just kind of just fumbling through with help from, you know, my friends and my sponsor and my team. And it's just been amazing. So my first year, like I said, I started in 2017. I started sharing maybe 2 months, 3 months in. The first year I earned probably like a third, or maybe a little bit less than a third of what I take home in a year as an MRI tech. I've been doing MRI for 22 years. I love it. I love helping people. So this just kind of fell in step with what I do. But yeah, when we did our taxes that year, I was like, holy cow, it was just amazing. The second year in, you know, still doing the same thing, still loving it, still sharing it, still feeling amazing. Second year in, I made almost as much as I take home in a year as an MRI tech. So it's just been a blessing. It's been a blessing. I have 2 girls, one's 20, one's 13. My oldest is in college. She's about to go in her 3rd year of college. So it's really helped with all of that. My husband retired from the Air Force in 2018. So, you know, he's got his retirement pay, but it's, you know, a fraction of his regular pay. So this Isagenix really helped with that too. From when he retired, you know, he took a cut in pay. So it helped with that. And some of you guys may know the story too. In 2018, Panama City got hit with Hurricane Michael. So our house was ruined in that. So we had to live in a camper for a little bit in our driveway, and our house got repaired. So that whole time, still got paid every Monday, still, you know, did the same thing I was doing because I'm still using Isagenix. It's food. I feel amazing. At a time when the stress was like this high, like I was so thankful to have Isagenix, the nutrition, and Isagenix, the residual income. So, you know, we all have residual bills, we all need residual income, and this has just been so incredible for us, and I'm so thankful. But yes, it has helped us tremendously, and I will never stop talking about it, never stop using it. I just feel great. I feel great. And as an MRI tech, you know, I see patients, you know, a lot of sick patients with illnesses, patients that are very, very unhealthy. And it's just like, I just want to get a megaphone and be like, oh my gosh, you need this. You just need this. Everybody needs this. Like, who doesn't want to feel amazing? And also, you know, you help yourself, you help others, and it's a win-win for everyone. So
I love it. I love it. And if you don't mind, I mean, to me, it's mind blowing. Every time I have, you know, professionals sharing this, I'm a college dropout. So I was going to school to be a nurse when I started Isagenix, and I quit with like 1 semester to go. And they're like, what are you, crazy? And I'm like, no, I can do this and help people before they get sick. And I, you know, that was my train of thought. But how long did it take you to become an MRI tech?
So mine was not the usual route. Since I was in the Air Force, I was trained in X-ray in the Air Force. And I was in my 4-year mark, they trained me to do MRI. So on the outside, X-ray program is a 2-year program. Mm-hmm. And then you can get trained doing MRI if you get in with a hospital. They'll do just like OJT training kind of thing. There are some MRI schools, but I'm not quite sure how that works. But I just know with me, I did mine through the Air Force, so it was good. It was nice.
Yeah, and you also had, because of your service, and thank you for your service, but you and your husband both, because of that, you also had the financial part of it taken care of. But if you hadn't had that, and like me, I wanted to go to become an MRI tech, it would take me a couple of years or more, and it would take me, you know, tens of thousands of dollars to do that, right?
Right, exactly.
And with Isagenix, how much did it cost you to start a business?
My value pack.
$29 a year?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. So I've never owned a business, but, hearing, several people who own businesses, the overhead and the finance part, payroll and all that stuff, we don't have to do any of that. And I would not know how to do any of that. So here it's like, we're just the middle person, the middleman, just, take an order and put it through and there you go. And you guide people along the way, coach them. And it's fun. And, just making friends, you guys, the community, like I've met maybe a few of you guys, but it's like, I feel you guys are family. We meet so many people along the way and, certain ones you just click and we just love it. I just love the support, the community, all of that. So, I'm all about positivity and uplifting, and you get it here. You get that here.
I always say it's like stranger become friends and then friends become family. And that's exactly what it feels like. And I know without a doubt, if I'm in Florida, I can definitely give you a phone call and you'd be like, come on down.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Let's go to the beach. Yeah.
Let's go to the beach. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Definitely.
I love you. I appreciate you taking the time and sharing your story. I know there are other moms out there that are searching. I know there are other people out there that are like, I need a side hustle. And with what's going on in this country and in the world, we realize that our health is important, but we also realize that, that job that you think it's secure, it's not. You're all, somebody makes that decision. Okay, you're done with this program, with this company, with this compensation plan. The only way to fail is if you quit. The only way you fail is if you say, I'm done. And it's on you then, right? Like you don't depend on, not someone else doesn't dictate how much money you make. There's no limit to how much you can make. And there's no limit on how many hours you can put, like you said, in the pockets of your time, a few minutes or a few hours a day, or you can do it full time and just go with it. And it's all about how many lives we can change, how many lives we can impact. And as a result, we do have the financial benefit. I just always look at how much money we get paid every Monday as a result of how many lives we're changing, how many lives we're impacting. And I cannot imagine Isagenix, my life without Isagenix. I know I'm not alone. Yeah. So I love it. And it's always a pleasure to hear your story. And I cannot wait to see you in person soon. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know you've inspired some mamas out there and dads out there, because what if this is the thing that you've been searching for? What if this is the answer to your prayers? It definitely has been the answer to mine. So guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I know we went a little bit over, but I truly hope that these two amazing stories that you just heard are inspiring you to become part of this community, that believes in you more than you believe in yourself. And we were there. We had the same thing. We didn't know what we were doing. We followed the system. We had somebody else to hold our hand through it. And we had a team to support us. So we have a proven system backed by science. It blends the best quality nutrition, convenience. Oh my gosh, we didn't even get into that, right? Like living in an RV with the kids, here, make a shake, like forget cooking, right? And the simplicity and the compensation plan like no other. So those two incredible stories that you just heard is just two regular, ordinary people just like you, truly became extraordinary. In my eyes, they're extraordinary. And I know I'm not alone when I say that. They had different goals, they had different whys, they had different backgrounds, different results, but they had one thing in common. And that one thing is they use the same system. They're part of the same company, the same team, and the same program. So here's what I know. People we have not yet met are struggling with a problem you just found out that there is a solution for. Are you gonna keep this to yourself, or are you going to share? Right? We're on a mission to change lives, so why not yours? Your life matters and you're worth investing in. And the time that you share, the time that you invest in yourself, it's never, ever wasted. So we get paid to change the world, guys. We would love for you to do the same. So here's what I want you guys to know. You're one choice away from a new beginning, one commitment away from a new and improved life. We are living in a time when people just like you are looking and praying for solutions, and you just found out that there are solutions out there. What if? There is nothing out there that I have found, and I've searched for a long time, that delivers this type of results and this type of compensation plan. So we're here for you. The person that invited you here, like I said, cares enough to share this with you. So please, please get back with them and tell them I'm in. So you get your sexy back and you get your money back. You're one decision away. And let me see, anything else I want to say? Nope, I think we're good. So guys, without further ado, I am going to thank one more time to the amazing speakers, and I will see you again next Tuesday with 2 more incredible stories. So.